In the heart of Pampanga, where the rice fields stretch far and wide, and the mornings are filled with the sounds of roosters crowing and tricycles humming by, lived a woman whose story defied tradition. Her name was Rosa Alvarez, known to locals as Aling Rosa. Not a name you'd expect in the world of gamefowl breeding, where the reputation of breeders is often passed from father to son. But Rosa, she wasn't just an exception. She became a quiet revolution. For most of her life, Rosa ran a small carinderia beside the public market, serving hot meals, giving free rice to neighborhood kids, and listening to her husband ramble about bloodlines and pullets over dinner. He was the breeder, she was the listener. But when her husband passed away after a short illness, Rosa was left not just with grief, but with 4 stags, 2 hens, and a coop that needed cleaning. Many told her to sell everything. "It's not for women," they said. "Walang alam si Aling Rosa sa ganun." But inside the coop she found her husband's breeding journal, filled with scribbles, drawings, and notes like red leg, yellow eye, calm under pressure, pair with the black hen, low station but smart. She held that notebook like it was a love letter, and in a way, it was. With no formal training, Rosa began again. She borrowed books, sat with old breeders by sari-sari stores, and asked questions most newcomers were too proud to ask. She observed, she listened, she tried, and she failed, many times. But failure didn't discourage her. It refined her. Unlike others, she didn't chase speed or fierceness. She focused on form, footwork, calmness, on how a bird stands, how it recovers, how it breathes when challenged. She made her own herbal mixes, passed down from her grandmother, for bathing and treating minor wounds. She fed them garlic in tiny doses, mixed molasses into their feed, and played soft kundiman music in the late afternoons. "A rooster raised in peace will move with grace," she once said. "That's what makes it think before it strikes." Soon, word spread. Not in the papers, not online, but in whispers among breeders. Her birds don't panic. They move clean and they wait. They recover fast. They don't break down easily. Young breeders came, hoping to see steel pens and imported bloodlines, but instead, they found shaded coops under banana trees, a woman with a straw hat, and a yard that smelled not of chemicals, but of leaves, earth, and care. She never posted her birds on Facebook. She never joined big derbies. She didn't even know how to price her stags at first. "I'm not here to impress," she'd say. "I'm just continuing what my husband started, with patience, not pressure." Now, Rosa is in her 60s. Her hands have calluses, but they move with the gentleness of someone who raises not animals, but companions. She is teaching her granddaughters how to observe posture, eye sharpness, and foot structure. She doesn't raise them to fight. She raises them to understand. In a field dominated by men and noise, Aling Rosa chose silence and instinct. Her farm is not large. Her birds don't wear leg bands with flashy names, but their calmness, their balance, speaks of something more powerful than any trophy. "Kung mayos mo silang alagaan," she says, "alagaan ka rin nila." She may not be famous on social media. She may never win a championship belt. But in Pampanga, in the stories shared over beers and between chords, Aling Rosa is a quiet legend, a matriarch of care, a symbol of legacy, and a reminder that greatness doesn't always shout. Sometimes, it whispers through feathers. Aling Rosa of Pampanga, the woman who bred with heart. A tribute to care, courage, and cultural excellence in gamefowl breeding. Like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring breeder stories that go beyond the pit and into the heart of Filipino tradition.